So much to come back. So much to come back. I'm that one. I'm on the road right now. Come on. Why, 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 why? You make me feel good inside. Cause I want to. Cause I know you. Cause I know me. Why, why, why? Why? I can make you feel good inside. This why. So, truth be told, humans, the ones that's out here, the beings that are having a human experience. You know what I'm talking about, Duck? Truth be told, um, we borderline, like, we almost, I think almost. We borderline was like, I'm tired of people. I'm tired of people. Uh, you on my nerves. You on my nerves too. You ain't talking about nothing. You ain't trying to be positive. You ain't trying to uplift me. You trying to take from me. What you doing? You trying to strip me down? You trying to get some? What? I don't want to get what? You just taking. See, we tired of being courteous, cordial, nice, all the stuff that make a good banana split. We tired. We tired. How you know? Cause a lot of y'all buying into the system. Let me show you. Watch this. How many of y'all went and bought the DVR? Don't try to be shamed now, cause I'm not finna shame you now. How many of y'all went and bought them DVR, them things you can take yourself in fantasy world? Huh? Meta world, not. How many of y'all let y'all children, and it's no shots, this is just, I'm just asking, I'm gonna get a feel. Let go in meta world and all these worlds and all that stuff. How many of y'all like that stuff? Go like this? Yeah, shit. Sean, I got caught in it. Hell, I'll give you one of my secrets. I I knew trap music was dysfunctional, but I loved it. It won. It, a lot of, I mean, back in it, not too long, well, still kind, well, depends. Like, you see what I'm talking about? I know. Knowing it don't be saying too great of a thing, but still you like, ooh, God, dog. And sometimes somebody can say something, you be knowing it's wrong as all out though. Like, I wish you wouldn't have said that. But because they was like speaking, that's why you like some of these young rappers. That's why they be talking for their heart. Whether they, it's disturbing. It's disturbing. Because they live in more disturbing times than we was when we was growing up. See what I'm talking about? So out of them, it's gonna feel different. But if you really listening, like, man, that little mud right there, ooh, you get, ooh, you know what I'm talking about? Especially when it ain't, I shot such and such, it'd be like some of that deep feeling, like, some of them get deep, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. So, less feeling. Today, we'd rather be more numb than to deal with our problems, more in a psychosis, more somewhere else. That's why we go on vacations and all that stuff, to take our mind away from our own problems. Because your problems follow you. But even like this, even though your problem might be at home and you just go to the grocery store, it's still a problem there, because you might go for the day to the swimming park, but you see what I'm talking about? So that's why we do the vacation. I need 3 days, 4 days away from my coming back to what? Problem. And sometimes it don't be no problem. Just where we work at, who we live around, da. We become numb to the environment. So what I was leading to is that a numb human being, pay attention, AIs, who more susceptible buying that robot? Being with a robot. I asked my underworld. See why we all matter and we all need it? I'm trying to show you something. Full circle human. Not just in my yin. Got to operate in the yang. But choose so ready, but operate here in it. Yang, yin, little yang. Full yin, full yang. Middle of it. Why? I don't want to become numb to my fellow brother and sister. I don't need you. I don't need you. We're numb. Numb means no affection, no love, no compatibility, no nothing. Numb is numb. Numb means you're just a commodity. So allow me to be able to use it like that. That's all I want. And then out of sight, out of sound. Use you, and then out of sight. Shh. Don't. Shh. What can you do that? What can you do with that? What's compatible for that? Y'all getting it? I gave it to you already, right? Robot. Dude, what you just do is turn my robot on. I want to play with my robot. Now what you doing, Sean? I'm putting my robot away. I don't want to play with my robot. I ain't want to play with my robot that long. I don't need. X to the X to the X down there. Am I lying? Machinery, work for me. Come on, y'all. Come on, machine, work for me. I just need you for 15, 20, 30. It ain't gonna go past the hour, cause why? There ain't no affection in there. Talking back to you. Robot might. Ow! Well, it can't do that. The robot ain't got no emotions, bro. You think an error sign will come if you misuse the robot? An error sign will come up like error, because the young man told me his scooter was missing him. He had an error on there. And I say, what that mean? You can't get it fixed? I don't know. I got an error on it. It's just say error. And I was like, see, that's on technology and stuff. You get an error and it don't tell you how to fix it. And I'm sure it does, but the young was like, nah, just start walking. So like the robot was like error. What that mean? Stop using you? Stop poking you? Stop slapping you? Stop. What's the fix? Bring me into So from computers we got what? We got who that out there? Geek doctors. Well, we taking our robots to Geek Doctor? Well, yeah, Geek Doctor can come to you. I think Geek Doctor gonna get mobile, real mobile then. Ain't Geek Doctor mobile now? They gonna really get Geek now. So, got you. We talking ourselves in this. So, them robots gonna start coming out, bro. Sis, young ones, 25, da-da-da. You got you young parents and all that stuff. I'm trying to tell you something, watch this. We done scared our youth mind and shrunk it down. We done scared them. These young folks smart as hell. I'm telling you that. Many of y'all know that already. Without working with each other, this generation that has showed the education system that it's worthless, your education system is broke because it couldn't keep up with them. Not they couldn't keep up with it. Education system broke because the education system couldn't keep up with them. They so ready for the new thing. That's why so much anxiety and that, because you ain't got nowhere to send the new thing. People probably, beloved, and I'm being honest, I don't know what I do know what the data center and all they got it, but you'd have a viable working thing if them data centers were filled up with people who can work in them, and it'd be them young folks. But we know that's not what that is. It's just something that collects data, whatever. So I'm talking about? You got things that's gonna need to be fixed. Technicians, electricians, all kinds of stuff for so much of what's gonna be going around. So these young, excuse me, thank you most high. These young folks have to be pushed and influenced in that way, such a savvy way, setting up so many, you remember them science fairs and all kinds of stuff and da da da. Some of them techs, some of you beautiful scientists and techs that got stuff in your places and stuff and da da da, and trying to figure out this, or where you can exploit da da da. This is it. Start opening up. Dr. Greer, you might would agree with that, right? So you got to get these young folks something to do, because they don't have nothing to do. Then it's going to be a continuous of chasing issues, chasing problems, because they're going to get in something. They're always going to. We did. Look at yourselves. Did we not always find a way? Even when law, mom, dad, society told us, no, you can't do that. What did we do? So now it's even for us to be smarter, as smart as we were then with our parents, and outsmarted them. Know that our youth gonna outsmart us, but because we couldn't outsmart our parents, why is what we got to get back to. Because not every parent, not every mom, not every dad was out there trying to be corrupt. Not every mom and dad was out here partying with their children. You got mom, dads, and down there, they ain't got no problem partying their kid. That's my son, that's my kid. Hey, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? That's true. In my culture, our culture, like the beloved said, so right, we don't learn about finance, but we want the money. We own that. All the financial structures and stuff that you can do and stuff like that, and move money. You got beautiful people that can teach that stuff and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we don't lead towards that. We don't show that enough. Pockets of it, right? But more and more, right? Our healthcare is important for this reason. You got to get old. Perception, especially in times like this. These young folks, you think they don't see the elderly, how they get treated? You think they don't see the homeless? You worked all your life and now you ain't got no house and you on the street? They tell you it all the time. They tell us in these movies and stuff like that. I watched my dad be a plumber. I watched my dad be an electrician. I watched my mom be a waitress for 30, 40 years and stuff. Get nothing, da da da. And here we is and da da da. No, I don't want that life. I see Charlie over there making big, make 50,000, doing this, da da da, drug, woo woo. So I'm talking about, what you expect? But when we take care of ourselves in society and make sure that we continue to take care of our elderly, right? And the elderly get taken care of to a standard, right? To a point where the young folks see, why? See how it is? How we treat our elderly, dang sure plays a part on the younger folks looking at, why work hard? I ain't gonna get taken care of. They gonna take my social security. They gonna take this. They ain't gonna, society not gonna treat me right. Look at my grandpa. Look at my grandma. Look at, y'all know what I'm saying. Look what they gotta go through. We got work to do. And we gotta stop saying, no, we can't, we ain't got the, don't say we ain't got the money. Cause we got the money. The money just funny. People just playing funny with the money. A lot of folks want to play pharaohs. A lot of folks want 5 houses, 5 cars, 5 this, 5 vacation places, 4 seasons, this, that. Yeah, come on now. Everybody done kicked in. Shit, I can't beat them. Let me join them. That's where we at. It's not everybody. It's not everybody. But the sad part, it's like 45, 40% good, and 55. You see what I'm talking about? That's how it ain't depleted. So, and probably be worse than that because of the towns that we ain't got police officers in, or getting lack of, which leads into the next thing. Last one for you. I think I said it in the first one, but I'll keep going to say it. Beloved, we only as good as the weakest link within us. Everybody understand that? Watch this. I love to change the paradigm on how we've been thinking out here. I'm going to treat cops, I'm going to treat law just like it treats me. I'm going to respect it in order for it to respect me. We get up in arms because in our community, sometimes it's not who we would want to represent in our community because they wouldn't understand. We say that. I bring that about. That's not me, my beloved, but some, all black community, I've been around Shreveport, stuff like that. How dare that if the sheriff was to just get an all white sheriff officer to police all, you know what I'm saying? But we complain about that. We do. We complain. And I never understood it, but I understand it now, how we can stop complaining. You know how we can stop complaining? Watch this. I promise. I promise. You think I'm lying? Watch this. Tell me this ain't. Watch this. We stop complaining when we tell little Timmy, Bishop, Bob, little Junior, Susan. Come here, Tamika. Come on. Look here. When we was raising up, we ain't like the cops. It ain't that we ain't like the cops because a lot of us was doing bad, and them bad apples made it hard on us, and the cops beating down us, so they just stereotypically thought, everybody like that. So how do we change that? Hey, look. Okay, if you ain't gonna be that football player, basketball player, so go on in there. Go on, be the law enforcement. Go on, be a lawyer. Go on, be a prosecutor. Go on and be a judge, like we doing now. When he went to senators and congressmen and stuff like that. Yeah. Get in there. Get in there. Why? Because then we can stop saying it's their fault when your own starts showing up. Huh? When your son, your nephew, your niece and stuff start showing up at your doorstep because you need them. See the difference? Why are we not thinking like that, beloved? Other side do. Tatum, other side don't think like that? We out here be crying about nepotism and all that stuff. What's wrong with us? Your police department need polices. Put our children on the right side of the fence, so then we protecting two things. Actually, three. Put our children on the right side of the fence. Not only can we protect the child, because now, see the difference? You the protect and serve. And then in return, you protecting mom and daddy and granddaddy and cousin and all. In return, you protecting the community. Tell me what's wrong with us. But you get mad when they kids show up on your doorstep. I'm saying something out here. You get mad when they kids over there persecuting you. Judge, I'm saying something out here. When we got more common sense in our own house, they can learn that stuff and be that. How you know? We give them the permission to go be the dirtiest rapper, nastiest person in that angle. We give them permission to take this gun and go bang up. Go be a terror. See us? Go be a football player, professional at that. And then after that, walk around with CTE. Or even before it get to that, get CTE earlier and demise yourself, self-destruction. That's how I knew we wasn't ready for leadership on a big scale, beloved. We fool ourselves and can't even lead in our own house. Can't even influence in our own house. Can't even be a movement for our own children. We more blockage and stoppage. We become the trials and tribulations. I don't blame nothing on these kids. Their attitude, the way they are, like I keep saying, that's God's way of showing us, oh, okay. You want to take your finger off the post of what really matters. You thought you mattered so much. For sure. Purpose. And keep standing on it. I keep standing on it because I sit here, beloved. I don't play with who I am. It infuriates me at times because I know what a probation officer did for me. I know what my mom did for me. I know what teachers did for me. I know what correctional officers did for me. Hell, I know what the mayor of San Jose back then did for me and my mom and my dad. Helping expunge my record. And I would be a total liar, not seeing all the schemes of them people, but them knowing I was a little black boy they was doing it for. But I know for a fact it was a melting pot that did that for me. See the difference? Don't let nobody take us backwards for their cause so they can get more power, gain power again. Because they mad about the power that's correcting so much, you know? One thing that helps the united, that's supposed to be states, right? United within that. Like the beloved said, we don't need the little simple things that we can fix. We don't need no overhead leadership. We all leaders within ourselves. That's what we doing now. That's what we building now. Like I told one beloved, I didn't go in that military, learn all that stuff just for folks outside my country, our country. I'm so grateful and humble what I was able to do outside there. Can't nobody take that away. People outside this country know exactly who I am and what I carry and what I was able to do. And that little energy that I was able to do it in. But how dare I come over here and shut down on my fellow man and peers that I live amongst, I eat amongst. It just don't make sense. So I make sense. Continue to make sense, all right? Hopefully for so many out there. So like always, I hope this touch your mind, body, and soul. You know what I'm talking about? Mind, heart, command center. Y'all know the deal, all right? And we just keep on working, all right? Don't stress yourself. A lot of you wondering, how can I get to this, calm that it's not so much get to a calm state, it's so much to have a calm state. Make sense? Most of us don't need to get to a calm state. You just need to have a calm state you can go to. Make that sense? And a calm state is operated off maintaining, sustaining your ability to meditate, prayer, know who you are inside compared to all those so many that want to be outside themselves. Come on now. And I don't equate this to just us. This is for all of us. Not for everybody. But I do know, and I'm so keenly aware, the black man and woman's plight. You better listen carefully. The black man and the black woman's plight today, whether you like it or not, is everybody's plight. It's everybody's plight. If so many stay in the condition of poverty, anguish, destruction, oppression, and fear, then that's going to boil over. That's going to boil over, beloved. And the weather conditions and everything else is not going to allow people to run nowhere. So then where's it going to boil over at? Many think it's just going to affect a few. That's the past. That's the past. You're dealing with a new generation that's going to make sure everybody, not too many of us can run from it. It's at our front door. It's in our house. It's a part of us. It's disturbing us because so many of us don't talk about it, closed. But when we continue to open up these wounds and these things that hurt us and stop us from being, a place where people still can come and say, shoot, I can be successful. I can, accomplish them. We just working towards the continuous oppression, which is nothing but modern day slavery coming to continue to be the monstrous. You know what I'm saying? Imagine just in this few, AI was out ramping us and things like that. Far ahead of us than many of us think. But then all of a sudden, the techs and those who orchestrate this and that, the rhetoric change and they understand. They see what they didn't see because many be in and a part of it and being successful in making it. But those of outside that want to look at it, see it for what it is, use it, but see the detriments and the parallels that it brings to not being successful for us, right? But rather than counter and take us out to be. Make sense? And many people ain't ready for that, don't want that, right? So the rhetoric changes with those who elite and things like that, who know these times are coming and stuff like that. And maybe it sprung on us too quick. Maybe not being sensitive about it. And you have to understand what I know. Growing up, scientists are experiments. Scientists, quirky, weird, right? And in it, because they have to experiment and da-da-da, at times, the experiment, which is being experiment, will feel like a guinea pig. Us, the people, da-da-da, right? What's better for society? But it take that because the scientists trying to move in a futuristic generation transformation, right? Cool. But it's time for scientists to be more open and honest, right, with society. This is real. It's real. As much as it can. We used to be a society, hey, don't tell them that. Don't show them that. Don't tell them about no alien. You see what I'm talking about? Now you can tell it because we ready for that stuff. Why? Ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nobody waiting for the new Steve Jobs phone. Love MJ, but ain't nobody, everybody knows, shoot, you know what I'm talking about? That wears off after the sun. So there's certain things that we don't stand in long line for no more. So you waiting for the next. See what I'm talking about? We getting. I don't want to be a dead horse. In that, continue to encourage your babies. The biggest thing, the biggest hurdle is for the adults. 45 up, 40 up. This real. This so real. If the jealousy and hatred and all stuff is stemming the family, then most definitely the jealousy is within the generations. See what I'm talking about? Am I jealous that I'm not 16, 20, 25, NBA Youngboy or Drake or YG or K-Dot and all them doing this music? Because if I was younger, I'd probably get a whole much more energy and be sincere. Woo-hoo! Yeah, we made it. No, I ain't jealous. No, at all. Why? I lived during the times when them young men were doing it, like not them men was doing it, not them, but other young men was doing it, and it was detrimental. It was deadly. It was dangerous. See how I go? So no, I'm not jealous. Happy to be doing it at this point in time in my life because more maturity, more useful for it, more purpose, more perspective in it. And the energy that comes out in the music adds up with who I am. Make sense? Not society, what's going on. If I be younger, I'd be talking about what society, clubbing, beat, shit, beat. Follow? Because ain't no young people out there influencing nothing different that's popular. Holla. See what I'm talking about? Because we barely got older folks that want to make music with substance to raise the volume, raise the vibration for younger folks to make better music. I'm lying? No. So we keep popping. We keep popping, y'all. All right? Keep loving what you do, man. So we are. Campfire citizens, you know what I'm talking about? Philosophers, watchers, observers. You know what I mean? Where your neighborhood at? Other than here. Where your vibration at? Other than here. Who commands you? Then not too much else got to be said. You understood that, then you understand your work as a disciple. All praise to the Most High. Inner love, 3 up. We stay grounded. Shh. You ain't balanced after that, then. Shh. You might want to get some rest and sleep. You foggy right now. It's clear perspective. Love.